the bracelet. Well, I usually have more.
I know. Okay, so we're good. We're going right now. Now we're recording right now. This is testing the equipment. It is August 6th, Wednesday, and somebody I haven't seen or spoken to in 30 years, maybe, D? How many years?
Well, we met about 28 years ago because it was the
Oh,
year that Princess Di died.
it's more than that.
So, no?
You sure?
Mm,
Really?
yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
I don't want to age myself, but I was, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You get
so
there.
yeah, we worked together. That's how we
Yeah.
met. We worked
Mhm.
together and became friends, but not good friends, not good enough to stay in contact. We text here or there, whatever. Basically it's Facebook stuff once in a while. Right.
Thank goodness for social media.
Yeah. And I'm sure you were kind of like, well, why do you want to talk to me? Why have me on your podcast? Whatever. Because you've gone through so much stuff in your life. First of all, having kids. Don't I mean that's incredible right there. Being a mom, and doing what you did. And but the main reason why I want first of all, let's catch up about us. So you live are you where are you now?
I'm in North County, San Diego. So
North
for
County.
anyone on the west side here, like Oceanside, Carlsbad area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is that really your hair?
it is. Yeah,
It grew in that fast?
if I let it all down, then I'd have to put it all back up. But it's like down to here now.
Really?
Yeah. It's been about 2 years since it's grown out. So I'm sure I know we're leading up to that. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting there. So I finally
Yeah.
feel good today. So I thought I would try and make myself look kind of the
Oh,
way I
stop
feel. So
it.
I
Stop. You're a glowing
no, I hate the word journey. Oh well. It's
why?
amazing what some makeup will do.
Journey. You're not
Journey. So if anybody that listens to your podcast, if they
no.
have a better word for journey, I would love to hear it. So
Yeah.
maybe they can like message you or something because that word sucks.
I love the fact you go, I was hanging out with Peggy. Like
Well, if I
I
said
mean,
my mom, you would just be like, "Oh, Peggy." So I just kind of skipped that
I
part.
know, but it was like, cause yeah, it was Peggy. I mean, oh God, it's just we had a past. We hung out a couple times. We had some fun,
A
and
couple times.
well, I
That's
mean,
that's what I mean to you. A couple times.
well, you want to really get into it? I mean, it was a big deal
Well, I just
for
meant like
both of
more
us.
than a couple times.
I mean,
Not a lot.
it was
Yeah.
this because this could easily be a tragic romantic Shakespeare play
Basically.
because we both felt a certain way about each other and things just kind of pulled us apart because it wasn't the time, age difference, yada yada yada, parents, all
A
this kind of
jealous
stuff.
manager who was like passed out drunk on the bar floor in the restaurant,
Who's
who I
that?
think had a crush on you. Pamela?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot about her. She didn't last long there.
No, but didn't weren't we there that day or
Yeah.
night or whatever it was? And yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we there's history, but regardless of that, the main reason, obviously, I want to have you on is because of your journey with cancer, your fight with cancer, and
Nice.
God, I mean, I don't want to relive anything that's going to be hurtful or painful or
No,
whatever, but I
I'm an
mean,
open book, and to me, it's all awareness. So me talking about it to anyone at any time, anywhere, is putting it out there. So I had
did you
at
have
it.
any? I mean, when you first diagnosed, what? How many years ago?
May of 22,
Okay,
so just over 3 years ago.
and you had no idea, no clue.
No clue. In fact, when I went to the ER with like this excruciating pain, cancer never even entered my mind because I have no family history of it. And it was like a sharp pain. Like what I thought I had gallstones or a gallbladder infection or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, so no clue. I mean, it hit me like a truck,
Ugh.
like big 18-wheeler semi truck just going straight.
I
Yeah.
I mean, they did test, and also they're like, "Oh, you better sit down," or I mean, how do they tell you that?
So long story short, and I like telling the story too, just because I think it's incredibly important, obviously, mostly for women since it's a gynecological cancer, but also for men too, because men are husbands, men are brothers, men are fathers, it's important that they know what their women are dealing with.
You look great, by the
It's
way. You look
oh,
great.
stop.
You
Thank
do. Look at you. There
Stop.
it is. There's that smile, that $1 million smile that always got me through my shift. Anyway, go ahead.
Um,
Good.
crap. Your flattery and chemo brain. I'm trying to
Derailed you.
so Uh, no, I was at a wedding one night and just all of a sudden just got this like really, really bad pain.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting worse and worse to the point where I couldn't even like inhale or exhale to breathe.
Oh,
I was in such pain and I have a high threshold for pain. So the next morning went to the ER or actually went to urgent care first and explained my symptoms. And they said, oh, okay, well, it sounds like your gallbladder. Let's do an ultrasound. So they took me and they did an ultrasound of like my gallbladder area. And I went back into the room and the nurse comes in, or the doctor, whomever it was, and says, well, not quite what we were expecting. There's a huge mass pressing up against your gallbladder. We think it might be cancer, but we can't test for it here. So you have to go to the ER. We'll call you in and let them know you're coming.
yeah.
Drove down to the ER. They got me right in. They did a CAT scan. And right there in the ER doctor came into my room and he was like, you have tumors all over your abdomen, like throughout your entire abdominal cavity. You have stage 3C ovarian cancer. Right there in the ER. Like I was diagnosed, I was staged that day. Um,
Holy shit.
Nothing prepares you for that. Let
No.
me tell you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Can we cuss? Are we allowed to cuss on
Oh
this?
yeah.
Okay.
As
So
long as
my
your kids aren't
reaction, like
around.
I just remember going, fuck, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? I mean, I don't, what else do you
Oh,
say? Like,
D.
it was really surreal and not the good kind of surreal. Um, and then the next steps were just kind of figuring out a way to tell my family. And then really
I
from
bet
there,
I bet that really bothered you more than
that was the
anything.
hardest part.
I bet,
That was really the hardest part.
yeah.
And now Peggy lives alone. And so,
Mm.
I knew telling her was going to be rough. So my brother and my sister-in-law, they drove down there to her place that night and stayed with her. So she wasn't alone after that news. But, yeah, it was really just, okay, now that everybody knows, now I can't waste any more time. I have to find an oncologist. I was told I have to have surgery right away.
Whoa. Second opinion?
Um,
Not needed?
Well, so that was the ER. So once I found an oncologist, I
Oh,
did
okay.
get a second opinion. So I
Okay.
saw two doctors
Okay.
after the diagnosis. Yeah. And I ended up going with my second opinion. So to whoever's listening, no matter what ails you, whatever diagnosis you get, always get a second opinion. It never
Yeah.
hurts. Really, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your life you're talking about,
So
don't be afraid to advocate for yourself and say, no, I want a second opinion.
God, I have so many questions. I mean, I can't even imagine, I mean, it's not in your family. It's not in your family history. It's just
No.
not in it, and nobody, I don't think has ever had it. Right. Did you know anybody before?
I did not know anybody beforehand that had ever had ovarian cancer, at least not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I knew several people that had breast cancer. My sister-in-law had breast cancer 2 years before my diagnosis. She's doing great now. But I also had two friends that I have known since I was little, unfortunately, around my age, young mothers, who unfortunately passed away from breast cancer. But as far as ovarian, I had never met anyone that had had a gynecological cancer
Do
that I was
you
aware of.
do you think, what did I do wrong? Or I mean, you probably ask yourself like a million questions. Why me? What did I do? Or, I mean,
Really funny that you ask that actually, because um not so much funny, but that's a good question because you especially when you don't have a family history, because a family history would at least give you an explanation.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, well, I have a family history. That makes sense. But when you don't, yeah, you're looking for answers. You're desperate for answers because how?
right.
Why? So I did. I mean, does it ha I had an abortion when I was younger. Did that do it? I got I started my period when I was really young. Did that play a role in it? I mean, so many things, and
Yeah,
you're just trying to find some
yeah.
justification, some reason, because otherwise, I don't know. It's a total mind.
Fuck.
Thank you.
It is. It's a mind fuck. I mean, I can't even imagine getting that news because, uh, for a guy, I guess, I mean, I don't know what there is no equivalent. There isn't,
I mean, a male cancer is like testicular or
right.
prostate.
Sure. But I mean,
But those are actually the rate for survival for those are actually really, really high. They're highly, highly treatable cancers,
yeah.
which is a good thing.
Well, see, so that's a question I'll ask it now since you're there. I mean, do they tell you what your odds, is it odds or survival rate?
Prognosis, all that.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, they can't they can't tailor it to you
all right.
and say, okay, for your case, I'm giving you this long. It doesn't really work that way. Like I know in movies and TV shows, it's like, oh,
Right. Right.
you
Right.
have this, you have 6 months to live. It's like,
Yes.
well, I mean, maybe with some things they can kind of gauge, but all they can really do is like statistically just say, hey, based on your staging, and your type of cancer, typically this is the prognosis.
Wow.
Um, but my doctor didn't really want to get into that. And I thanked her for that because I didn't really
You
want
don't
to
want,
know that.
yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Let's go through chemo first and see how that goes and see if, it does what it's supposed to do and
Right.
puts me in remission and, kind of just go from there. But one thing I did know going into it is that once I was done with chemo, because of my advanced staging and the type that I had, the probability of it coming back was really, really high.
So your chemo, I didn't know what that was. I have no idea what chemo was until another friend of mine got cancer and went into chemo. I was like, "You're an idiot. How do you not know what chemo is?" Well, I don't know. I mean, I've never had cancer. No one in my family's ever had it. I don't know what it is. I thought chemo was like they put you like in a microwave or something.
That's radiation.
Right. But I mean, could
Yeah,
I?
but you don't know that. Yeah.
I don't know because I'm stupid.
No, you're
I'm
not stupid. I mean,
uneducated. I'm whatever, naive. I don't know, but I felt so. And then like, oh, really? Yeah. You sit there and you got to sit there for how many hours while you get this stuff dripped into you?
well, for me, the first time I did chemo, I was highly allergic to one of the drugs. Like I went into anaphylaxis, which has never
Oh,
happened to me before. Like my face felt like it was swelling up like a balloon and I turned like beet red and my heart was racing and I just like so they had to pull the tube out basically and stop it right away. And then I had to meet with an allergist and then I had to start round one all over again. And
oh,
so I felt very defeated. Like I just want to get this over with. I just want to start. And then before I even like get out of the gate, there's already a hiccup. So the solution to that, because they wanted to keep me on that drug, I had to do what's called a desensitization. So they put you like on a really, really, really slow drip. And so it more than doubles your time in the chair. So what should have only taken me 4.5 hours was, well, maybe not more than double, but about double was like 8 hours.
oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk
Now I'm
about,
at 6.5 hours. So, you know, much less.
I mean, what do you, what do you think? Are you trying to read a book? Are you thinking? Are you listening? What do you do? I
Oh,
mean, where's your
thinking
head?
when you're thinking is bad.
It is?
Um, Usually I have someone that will go with me,
Yeah.
either Peggy, my dad has come a couple times, I've had some friends. Um, but if I'm by myself, yeah, I just bring like my laptop and I just putz around. I mean, the time goes by faster than you would think that it would, oddly. I pack a lunch,
Smart.
eh,
Pack a schmear. Pack a
pack a
schmear.
schmear. Yeah,
Yep.
a
Yep.
little,
Pack a
little,
schmear.
little schnitzel.
Yep. There it is. That's it. Did you when did you start feeling like the effects from the chemo? Like right away, or does it take?
So the first time, yeah, like it takes a day or two each round you go through
Really?
for you to feel like crap. So the first day it's like, oh, it's not so bad. And
Huh.
then day two, three, you're like, oh, fuck, whoa, like what just happened?
Yeah.
But the first time I went through chemo versus this time has been very different.
Well, don't spoil it. You're spoiling the.
Oh, sorry.
You're burying the lead right here. This is
Sorry.
because yeah, she's eh, remission, full remission. You had.
You're never really in full remission.
I
But
mean,
after 5 years, they consider that more of like a full remission. But
yeah.
no, I did not quite make it that long. But I was in remission for the time that I was.
You felt good.
I did. I was starting to kind of just like get my life back because to answer your question before I skipped ahead. Um, yeah, so once you feel the effects, and the effects are cumulative. So
Yeah.
each round you feel sicker and sicker.
Ugh.
So
What is
by the
okay?
time
What's the sickness? What is that? Like throw up, headache,
for some people, I mean it
flu?
varies a little bit. Yeah, you do. You feel like you just have like a never-ending flu. Like your body is so achy. I had to get a handicap placard because
Oh,
my bones just hurt so badly. I couldn't be touched. I couldn't get up and walk. My joints, I couldn't stand without like being weak. I mean, it was the nausea, yeah, headaches. And this was all during a summer in Southern California where I don't have
yeah.
AC in my house. And so on top of that, what after my surgery, I'll rewind. Um,
Oh, yeah.
I
You
had surgery
skipped right over
before I
that.
started chemo. And the surgery was called a debulking, and that's where they go in and they remove
Holy.
all of the tumors, like all of the visible tumors.
That sounds gross.
Kind of.
What
Yeah.
was wait. God, I'm sorry.
No,
Well, I'm just so much like okay, so it's day of the surgery. You're like I'm going in. You know, they're gonna take all this crap out of me, right? Or do the best they can to get it out. So you're kind of excited about that, right? I mean, you're like looking forward to that, or is
no.
it such a part in your body that it's just gonna be like, oh shit.
I mean,
I mean,
I know what you're asking. Obviously, yes, you want it out of your body,
Mhm.
but it's really hard to say that you're excited or looking forward to anything, even though you know that it's something on the path to helping you.
Right,
Uh,
right.
just all of it is just crap storm after crap storm.
Ugh.
Yeah, the hospital was not fun. That was a painful surgery. So while they're in there taking all that out, they also did a complete hysterectomy. So all of my
Yeah,
girl parts or all my
yeah,
reproductive organs, all
yeah.
gone. So at 41, I went into overnight menopause.
Oh, Jesus.
So on top of chemo in the summer with no AC, I'm also going through menopause all of a sudden with hot flashes on top of like humid hot flashes from like, just a hot house. It was it was brutal.
How many different at any given time? How many different kind of drugs were you on? Does that make if that's a
Yeah, well, so part of they call it a cocktail. Cocktails are supposed
oh
to
yeah
be enjoyable and fun. And so I hate calling it a cocktail because there's nothing enjoyable or fun about it.
yeah
But
yeah.
I had three that were given to me during each time. And then after that, I'd have to take steroids for a few days afterwards.
Was that for the menopause? The
No, the
steroids or no?
steroids were actually for the chemo just to kind of help with side effects.
Oh
The
oh
menopause, nothing. I didn't take anything for it really.
okay.
I'm not on hormones or anything like that. And thank goodness here in California, dispensaries are on every corner
Oh,
because
true. Yeah.
I
Right.
was popping gummies like candy because the insomnia, between the
Yeah.
steroids and menopause, I just wasn't sleeping and I was in so much pain. So, yeah, there was just, and losing my hair, that was a big thing.
When did
I
that
mean,
start happening?
I lost my hair, started losing it like after the very first round of chemo.
So this is a dumb question.
No,
I mean, when you just like you're gonna lose, just shave your head
I
at the get
did.
go. Okay.
I did. Once it started coming out, you're not supposed to do it before that because then it makes your hair too coarse and it hurts. I don't know.
Hmm.
But once it started coming out, I was like, okay, let's just get this part over with.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was.
You look good bald, by the way. You got a good melon there.
I was surprised how round it actually
I
was.
know. It
Oh,
was
okay, not so bad, but definitely not.
no, it's
Wouldn't
a
choose to do that again if I had the choice.
yeah.
Uh, so that was interesting, but it was hard raising a 7-year-old or a child of any age, really. But how do you explain to a 7-year-old what's happening? And for me, it was really important that he understood and that he was a part of the process,
Yeah.
but also that he didn't know too much because I felt
Oh, oh.
as his mother, he was too young to understand. I never used the word cancer
Oh,
because I didn't want him to go to school one day and say, "Oh, my mom has cancer," and then some little turd goes, "Oh, my grandma died of cancer." Like I didn't want him to put like death and cancer together at all.
very smart. Yeah.
Well, he was 7. I feel like already watching his mom go through something like that, I feel like it already stole like a little bit of that innocence that children have. They shouldn't have to see any parent or any family member go through something like that. So,
Where did that
but
come from you? Where did that come from? That's just you?
it's just me.
Okay.
I love being a mama. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I have
I
a good
bet.
one. He's a good kid. He's a
Yeah.
good kid. He would kiss my bald head and he would cuddle with me and he would ask if he could get me anything and he would put me into bed and I mean
Oh,
he was the sweetest.
yeah.
And that's my
God.
motivation, I don't want to miss out on anything with him. I want to be there for everything and I want to see everything.
Well, so that they always make the statements of, "Oh, she was such a fighter. She really fought her way through it." How do you fight? I mean, what is that? I don't understand. You know what I
So
mean? I mean, that's something that's used a lot. Like, what a fighter.
it is. It is. So women that I have met along the way, also having gone through cancer, we talk about that sometimes. Like, what are things that you've heard that people say to you when you're going through it that
Yeah.
they mean well and they mean well, so you
Bugs the
smile, you
shit
nod,
out
you
of you,
say
though.
thank you,
Yeah.
but it's just the dumbest thing to say.
Yeah.
Um, so one of those things, yeah, like, oh, you're such a fighter, you're so brave. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm just doing what I have to do.
What's the choice? What's the alternative?
I
To
mean, I
die?
suppose I have a choice, but exactly, like
I mean,
yeah. And as far as I was concerned, I had a young kid. I didn't have a choice, but oh, you're so strong and what do you want? Or it's in God's plan. Well, me, I'm not
oh,
religious,
fuck
but even if,
that.
I'm
I'm
not religious
sorry.
at all. So that one for me was like, please don't go there with me.
Yes. Yes. No, you don't. Don't do that because that's such a cop out for me. Using religion and God is such a cop out for a lot of people.
I
Oh, if
100%
it really helps you get through something, good for you.
do
Don't
what you need to do. Yeah.
yeah, don't push that on me or on others. It's just not fair to them. Um,
And people would promise, I promise you're going to be okay. I know you're going to be okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I know where you're coming from, but you don't know and you can't promise. So please don't,
you got a crystal ball? Did you
you
talk to
know?
a genie or something? Come
Hmm.
on. Yeah. Well, see, that's something I always think about. It's like you're going through all this agony because it's agony. It's like hell. And nobody knows what you're feeling. Nobody. You can explain it to, and I'll never know the feeling of it. Like childbirth, a man will never know what it's like to bear a child ever. That's why
Which
we're
pisses us all off. All women
absolutely.
get pissed off that you guys will never know.
I 100%
Do
agree.
for you.
I mean, to use the phrase, it's like passing a bowling ball through your asshole. Okay, maybe. I still don't get it. But no, having a
You
child,
guys get to have all the fun. You just assist in making the baby, and
well, that can be
your
fun.
hands are.
I know, but I mean, but there's just certain things that are said, and the frustration you must have felt sometimes. I mean, when is this going to be over? When am I? I mean, I can't even imagine there how you just got through that.
And
Oh
the
my
scary part
God.
is, you never, you really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Um,
That'll
you're
fuck with
just
your
gonna have,
head.
hmm?
That'll mess with your head.
The whole thing messes with your head. I mean, I kept saying, I don't, my doctor kept saying, we could put you on an antidepressant. It's very common. And I kept saying, no, because when this is over, I won't be depressed anymore. I won't need it. It's fine. And so I didn't the whole time. And it wasn't until after it was until last year. Last year was 2 years after my diagnosis that I finally went on antidepressants because I realized it's still messing with my head.
Yeah.
It's not over. It probably never will be over for me, whether I'm going through active treatment or just wondering when I'm going to the next time. It's just a perpetual like hamster wheel. So I just said, I need some kind of help because I just couldn't get past it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do so you're in remission and then it comes back.
It's in remission for almost 2 years. Um, and last summer I made the choice to get my port taken out because I thought, I'm doing so well.
What's a port?
A port is what they implant into your chest. It's not nothing gross, but there's just a scar right there.
Oh, cool.
So that's basically how they give you your chemo.
Oh, okay.
So my IV
Gotcha.
goes through there, and that's how I
Oh,
get
okay.
the chemo. So I had chosen to take it out because I was like, I'm doing so well. I'm not going to need it, at least not for a while, and I don't want to have to keep it in as a reminder. So that was last summer. And then yeah, here I am again going through it. So I had to have it put back in less than a year later.
It's in there right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep.
And what kind of cancer? Was it the same thing came back?
Same. So it's a recurrence.
But how? Everything's out of there. How you don't have
Right.
any?
So I don't have any ovaries yet. It's still ovarian cancer because so they consider it a recurrence of the original type of cancer as long as the recurrence is in the same vicinity. So like if I had cancer, I hate to even like think about anywhere else, but God forbid, like in my like throat cancer or something,
Yeah.
that would just be a separate cancer then. That would be throat cancer, brand new. But because it's in my pelvis, it's still in that same region.
I-
So
Was it because they didn't get it all out the first time, or again, my nativity? I
no.
apologize, but I mean, cancer is bad. It's just these cells that just mutate out of whatever,
And
right?
they can be microscopic. They can be that small that you don't even know, which is why you do surgery first and then they think that they get it all and then they do blood tests and the blood tests imply okay the cancer's gone because your your blood cell counts and your tumor markers are like where they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
but let's still put you on chemo and have you go through the whole rigmarole just in case there's some floaters around that we don't see, that can break off during surgery or just kind of having a field trip somewhere around your body.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of like a I don't know.
Does the
Uh,
chemo kill the cells? What does the chemo actually do?
that's what the chemo is supposed to do. So,
Okay.
it's supposed to start, different chemos do different things, but essentially that's the objective to either starve the cells, um, shrink them, fry them. The frying is from radiation, which I did not have to have, but there are different methods, different types of drugs to do different
Yeah.
things. But yes, ultimately it's to kill the cells.
I heard there was this, it was actually on 60 Minutes a couple years ago. This new treatment that, uh, I forget, John Hopkins or some big hospital university came up with, but they're not doing it. What it is, they take these certain cells and they inject it where the cancer is, and it literally
Mm.
eats up the
Hmm.
cancer. And the whatever comes, it's a protein or whatever comes out of it. It's harmless to the body, but it actually attacks and eats the cancer. And it was so successful, somebody banned it. It's like it's gone. It's not a thing. And I've heard two separate. It was on 60 Minutes, and then I saw another thing about it, another documentary about it. Like, this is a real thing, but no one's talking about. And I'm just wondering, how many different things have they developed, but they don't want to do it because they don't make any money when they treat people.
You know, as somebody now who relies on these
Yeah.
advancements and these drugs and these technologies and things to cure cancer or prolong your longevity with cancer, all these things, you want to believe that all these scientists and all these doctors and all of these, pharmaceutical companies, that they really truly are doing everything in their power to try to eradicate cancer as much as they possibly can. But, and this is why it's good talking to you, because I know that, you tend to have a little bit of cynicism up in your noggin like I do. So,
Oh yeah.
it makes you wonder. It really does. Because, for instance, for ovarian cancer, there's no screening.
Why?
Mammogram for breast cancer, for colonoscopy, men go for prostate
Oh, there
screenings.
there has to be a screening for ovarian
There
cancer.
is no screening.
What's a pap smear for?
Pap smear, exactly. So you're not naive, because as a woman who would get a pap smear every year, I
Yeah.
had no clue what really the point of it was. Um, the only cancer pap smear will detect is cervical, and cervical is not really considered.
Get the fuck out of
It's
here,
a
man.
cancer, but it's different cancer. So, like, my grandmother had cervical cancer, but they don't count that as family history, because cervical cancer stems from the HPV
Oh.
virus, from
Mhm.
the human papilloma virus. So it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
So uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, endometrial cancer, there's no screening for it, which is why the majority of women diagnosed are diagnosed at such an advanced stage, and why a lot don't make it, because they find out so late that sometimes it's too late to even do anything about it.
God damn. Yeah. I mean, mammograms. I mean, there has to. No. I see. I really believe that this is bullshit. I think that it's out there. That magic wand is there. They just don't want to put it out there because the companies will lose too much money. I really believe that, unless somebody really fucking important dies from it, nothing's ever going to get done. But I really believe it's there. But I don't have cancer, and it's real easy for someone like me to say that. So I apologize. But
No, I mean, it's easy for me to say it too, and I do have it, but it's I it's hard for me not to believe that there really is something out there that they're not putting out, because
yeah,
they keep talking about all these things. And then again, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor. I know that medicine and cancer, I know it's so vast and so, like, beyond our comprehension as, like, lay
yeah.
people, that really, who am I to sit there and judge and say, well, you must have a cure. You're just not. I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
that we'll ever know, but
Well, so your cancer's come back. Now, is it operable? Can they go in and operate again, or is it just strictly going to be treated with chemo and see how that plays out?
so that was one of the questions that I asked when I went for my first consultation this second time.
See, we think so much
Um,
alike. We really do.
I know that's why
I know.
it's like,
All right, good.
oh, stop distracting me.
I know.
No, so they couldn't operate on it because for me, it's now down like deep in my pelvis, so they can't really locate it, especially for
Right.
surgery.
Hmm.
And they also told me that to do surgery a second time, it's typically not as successful. One, because there could be like a large buildup of scar tissue from the original surgery.
Wow. Yeah.
And then I guess it can just have more complications. So no, so they did not operate this time. Just went straight to chemo.
And how long's that been now this time?
Next week is round 5 out of 6. Um, and so the beautiful thing is I did not lose my hair this time.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a wig. This is
Not a
me.
wig. Not one of those wigs you have
I
to
didn't wear
wear.
a wig. No, my mom and my dad both they split the cost of a really nice wig that looked real. Um, and once I actually lost my hair, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck the wigs, man. It was
I
just not for me. I
I can't
felt
see
less
you.
like myself
Yeah.
with a wig than I did bald because I was bald. Like that was me. That was
Yeah.
my reality. And
I
I don't
can't
know.
see. I couldn't see you wearing a wig. I can't. You'd be like, fuck it. I'm
It
not
just
doing
didn't
this.
look like me. I just didn't feel, and and it's itchy and it's hot, and it's just like, no. Mm-mm.
Well, you tried it on though.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then a friend of mine brought over some like fun, funky wigs, and that was kind of just, I ended up wearing them on Halloween.
Okay. Well, there you go. This is distraction, whatever. So you're round 5. Do you get tested now? Like after you have a round and then you wait and get tested and then they let you what happens?
So I go for labs. I go for blood tests before each round,
Yeah.
and they will test my tumor marker, and they test for like a whole panel, my blood cell counts for red and white, my hemoglobin, my like, I mean everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I have to have like a urine protein test too, because one of the drugs can produce protein in your urine, and then if that happens, then I can't take that drug, and then I have to hold off. So I get tested for all of these things
Wow.
once or twice a month. So it's a lot. It's a lot of poking and prodding and
Yeah. Well, okay,
nice
so
watch tan, by the way.
okay. All right. You know what? I totally my watch, I forgot to put it on. Thank
What
you.
time is it? Oh, my tan doesn't tell me.
Half past the freckle.
A freckle past a hair.
Yeah, exactly. You're so funny. Anyway, what so you have this and then you have the sixth round.
Mhm.
It's gone. We don't know. I mean, you have to wait and see what happens. I mean,
Have to wait and see. So I did a thing called maintenance after the first time, and I'll be doing that again this time. And so maintenance is just it's kind of like chemo, but it's a little bit more mild. And it's kind of just to keep suppressing whatever may or may not be there, kind of holds it off so it doesn't come back as quickly
yeah.
if it might. And that just goes a year. And I said, well, why can't I be on this forever if this is what it's supposed to do? And
Yeah, yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
added benefit that they've like research hasn't shown any added benefit to go longer than a certain period. Like the outcomes aren't any different. So
Well, would radiation is that an option then or no?
not for me, it wasn't. No.
Why? Why?
The first time, I don't remember why. I just don't think that I don't think typically for gynecological cancers they do radiation. I think radiation
Oh,
is more for like breast or like lung. Um, because breast and lung, they're less internal, if that makes sense. I mean,
well, I mean, yeah.
ovaries they're so internal that to get to
So
it, to get to the right,
right, or it could damage other organs or something like that. So what's this thing? It's a that they always advertise on the radio here in Chicago. It's some kind of a knife. I want to say a plutonian knife or
Ooh,
something like. It's some kind of a knife that they can pinpoint and cut the cancer. It's a beam, and it burns it out. It's I don't know, plutonium. That's not the right word. I know. Again, moron.
but
But no, it's something.
so it's like radiation.
It is, but they can concentrate it so it won't affect other organs or other things in
Huh.
the area. They can pinpoint it. It's such and such knife, and it's a beam of light that they can use to go in and zap the cancer and kill it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Northwestern hospital here is like they're the ones that came up with it. Some kind of, I'm gonna say plutonium. It's not plutonium. I'm sorry, but maybe Google it or something. I don't know.
I
But
actually have a meeting with my oncologist tomorrow, so I'll ask her if she knows anything about it. Just because even if I'm not a candidate for, I'd be curious.
well, I mean, so the question is, if there was treatment that, like, God forbid this doesn't work, but would you go somewhere else in the country to seek treatment from somebody else? Have you thought about that? Is that an option?
I haven't thought about that because thank goodness I haven't had to think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know living in Southern California, it's a very good place to live for cancer treatment. Just alone here in San Diego, we've got Scripps, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We have CSD, which is amazing.
Yeah.
In LA, we've got City of Hope. So there are UCLA,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot of
UCLA is
really,
great.
really good cancer centers here. But also too in Houston, you have MD Anderson. In New York, you've got Sloan Kettering.
Isn't one in Arizona? No. No.
There may be. I just really know MD Anderson and Sloan Kettering
Yeah.
outside of California. I don't know. I guess if I was looking at kind of like if I was kind of faced with a really horrible, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, hey, it's not looking
Ultimatum.
good. We can try one more thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you would have to go here to do it. Then I probably would consider it. But thank goodness, it has not come to that and hopefully never will. So like I said, I'm fortunate where I am now that there are so many good cancer centers and oncologists here.
Cyberknife.
Cyberknife?
Cyberknife is used to treat many forms of cancerous and non-cancerous tumors, including brain, prostate,
Why is it called a
pancreas.
knife if it's like a beam of light?
I don't know. I just Googled it just to see because I feel like it's such a dummy not to know. I should know that it's not.
Oh, Cyberknife's not like Cybertruck, right? Elon didn't make it because if Elon made it, I'm not doing it.
Hell no. God. That's a whole other conversation. A surgical knife identifies cancer cells as it cuts. Ask your person tomorrow about this. See if she knows anything about it. If they know anything
It's
about
called
it.
Cyberknife.
That's called Cyberknife. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
I
I
have to
don't know.
write out my list of questions for her anyway, so I will add that to it.
Yeah, just say, hey, have you heard about this? I was just talking to somebody and they brought it up. Like, I don't know if it's anything that's a reality.
I was talking to somebody, nobody special.
No, not at all. Not at all. So you feel good now? Is it up and down? Is it daily? Is it?
If now you mean like right here and now this moment?
You feel great now because we're talking, so that's fine.
Well, I feel even better right now. But last week,
Wait. When's the last time I had a black and white?
oh my gosh, so
Real?
good, so good.
No black and white. You haven't had black and
A
white in
little
a while?
while. It's been a little while.
No good
Probably the
deli?
last
No
time I
deli
had a
around
black
you?
and white was Trader Joe's. They make like a box with like
Oh,
little,
stop. Those things suck. Are
not
you
the
serious?
same. But
No. You gotta go. There's no deli around you, huh? No good deli food.
nope.
I mean,
Just
seriously.
a bunch of goys around here.
Goy, I know. Thank you very much. That's. I mean, just to really get off the track real quick. I mean, that place was a kind of a nightmare to work at.
There
I don't
aren't
know.
any more. Did you know that?
They're all gone.
Is there
The one,
even
the one in
left?
Hollywood. No, the one in Hollywood still got to be there.
Maybe Studio
Right? Yeah,
City.
Studio City.
That might be the only one left, but they're all gone.
Oh my God.
I know.
The food was good. The food was
It
good.
was.
And I love for someone like me now where I live it's a very Jewish area and well, a couple of my podcasts actually was hysterical because on Christmas Eve I would have all the Gentiles work during the day and then all the Jewish people worked at night because that's the way it worked out and they didn't
Right.
care. But I mean, that was such an education working there for someone like me because just I'll never forget the day when I was waiting on somebody. It was an older guy, and he was such
At Jerry's?
Yeah. Such a pain in the ass, such a crotchety old man. And he was just, nothing would make him happy. And I finally just said, why are you so grouchy all the time? Why? I'm trying to do the best I can to help you. And he rolled up his arm, rolled up his sleeve. Yeah.
The tattoo.
Yeah. And I just like, oh my God. And the wife like slapped him like, why are you doing this to this guy? You know? I'm like, no, 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 no. And then we started
He's
talking.
earned the right to be a
Well,
curmudgeon.
from his perspective, sure. What the fuck? Yeah. But I mean, we
But
started talking, and then then he was one of the regulars, and it was great. Sal, I believe his name was Sal. I'm going to say Sal just because that's
sounds good.
yeah, Sal Rosenberg.
Sounds right. Sal Rosenberg.
Yeah, but he would always come in with his wife, and he always wanted 2 pickle trays, one with just sweets in it. And it was just, I mean, no chips, no bagel chips for him. It was, but that restaurant was such a great education besides the food. I mean, I've never had deli before, ever in my life. Never.
You had never had deli before that?
No. I grew up in Glenview, which is right here. It's all Catholic white people. There's no Jewish delis around
Well,
here.
how long did you lived in Newport or Southern California
before that?
Before I met you?
That was probably 13 years or whatever, I think. But Jerry's opened in 2009.
There was Catella Deli.
No.
But I guess if you don't know deli,
no.
You brought up with, like, you wouldn't seek it out.
No. And then so they these 2 guys opened a Jewish deli here called Minch's. But it's after their grandmother. It's one of the guys' grandmother. So I'm like, oh my God, a Jewish deli. So I tried their blintzes. I tried their latkes, their matzo ball soup. I mean, I think it's because I have this idea in my head of Jerry's food and how it was just so great when it really wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't know.
And being such an iconic
Brand.
Restaurant chain in Los Angeles at a time, where you had a bunch of famous people going, and Los Angeles has tons of Jews, right? So you had to be good, you wouldn't survive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, it was pretty good.
It was good.
And the sandwiches are like, that's half a sandwich this guy.
Oh, the combos. Yeah. Good pastrami.
Salivating.
Yeah, man. Good corned beef. This place here their corned beef is very good. It was very unique. That's all. And that's all. And I just thought of Black and White Cookies because their cookies were just so good. All their baked stuff was so good. And there was like, what, 20 different types of bagels they had or something like that. Some ridiculous amount of bagels.
I just remember like walking past like the meat case and seeing the tongue. It was like a whole
liver, tongue, all that stuff.
It was like whole tongue, like in the case that they would slice from, and it was like this big, fat, thick, like cow tongue.
Yeah. And of course Justin, he was like the lead trainer guy, really loud and would yell at you, but it was all in like good fun. Like, come on, move it. I don't think you dealt with him that much because you were worked over on the deli side.
I just remember Jacob, the really hot gay waiter.
Oh yeah, Jake. Yeah, honey. Woo! Did you go to the drag? You didn't go see his drag show, did you? You weren't old enough.
No, did he do drag?
Oh, he came into the restaurant in drag with his.
I missed it.
Yeah, with his crew. He came in twice. He was gorgeous, and
he really was.
And I went
as a drag queen. He was gorgeous.
Yeah, but no, he was a beautiful man. He was a gorgeous man. Absolutely. He model, Calvin Klein model, hands down.
Sure.
But we went to a couple of his drag shows together. It was a place called the Oz, which was in Fullerton or something like that. Anyway, he was great. And he was great doing that.
I don't think I would have been able to get in anyway.
No. Well, you had a fake ID, you might have, because you were.
Which I did have, by the way.
What? No. Shocker.
I did.
Yeah, but I don't know. I tangent with the Black and White Cookies. That's all. I don't know why.
But I remember with Jacob, because you had to get your parking validated parking there, right? So I just remember Steve and Peggy coming in there one day, and Jacob was their waiter, and Steve just being Steve, because he had known who Jacob was just from me working there by that time. And he hands Jacob the parking ticket and he goes, "Sweetie, will you validate me? Validate me."
Oh my God.
But that was Steve, right? And Jacob just in all good fun, he was just like laughing. He's like, "Oh, sure, sweetie, whatever you want."
Steve. What a funny guy, man. He had such a good sense of humor.
I
He really
do.
did. There's a picture of you and him and Peggy, and he has a bag. I think it's of cookies or something in his hand, and he's kind of like hunched over. He has this look on
Always
his
hunched over.
yeah, but no, but he has this look on his face, like because you two are right there, and like it must have been like a brutal meal. It was at Jerry's, and you guys were walking out. I don't know who took the picture. Somebody took a picture,
You?
and no, why would I take a picture of you guys?
I don't know. Why would anybody
What?
take a picture
A picture?
of
Well,
us?
I take a picture of you, yes. Of Steve and Peggy, well, maybe I don't know, but he had this look on his face, like "Meh." It was just hysterical. That's all.
In no other way am I comparing him to Bernie Sanders, but like,
Oh,
yeah,
I know.
kind of just
Yes,
like
yes, that's what he looked
he
like.
didn't look like him, but yeah, that posture, like that kind of just like,
The glasses, his
yeah.
hair, the balding a little bit here. You know, yeah. How was your brother?
How is he?
Yeah,
He's great. He's married.
yeah.
He's a lawyer. Yeah,
Lives.
he lives in LA.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, a Jewish lawyer in LA. Go figure.
What's his law? Do you know what his law is?
He does a lot of like class action, contractual
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like corporate.
So what's next for Dara Lynn Young? I mean Murdy.
I know. I'll always be young. Um,
DLY.
DOY and CPR. And I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought that was so funny. Like your initials are CPR. Well, nope.
Oh my
See, you
God.
can never have DNR on anything because you can't. You can't have
Do not
DNR.
resuscitate.
Not resuscitate when your initials are literally something pulmonary resuscitation.
Cardiopulmonary resuscitation. CPR,
Yes,
yeah.
cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
I'm glad you
Christopher
find
Paul Reimer just kind of rolls off the tongue much easier.
I'm glad you find humor in that. Dee.
Yeah.
Thank you
Well,
very much.
you know, gotta
All
find
right. So your boy. Wait, let's go. Your son's how old now? He's not 7.
He's 10.
He's 10 now.
Mhm.
10.
He's 10.
10.
Going into 5th grade.
Oh man. Well, 5th grade was a good time. Do you remember 5th grade? Do you remember
I
it?
do, but 5th grade was not the last year of elementary school. We had 6th grade, and then
Wait, what?
it was 7th and 8th.
For him, it is.
For nowadays, most schools are kindergarten through 5th. Well, now they do TK, transitional kindergarten. We never had that either. But 5th grade ends elementary, and then junior high, which they don't call it junior high anymore, they call it middle school, is 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I think 6th grade to be with 7th and 8th graders is way too young. But
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% because that age jump from what 11 to 12, all of a sudden you're like kind of teen. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, I don't puberty and growing up and stuff like that. I don't know. We can talk about you for sure, but it's my show. I hated it. It sucked. I was this short little fat guy and I didn't grow. I didn't hit my puberty thing. That didn't start till like my freshman year, sophomore
okay,
year.
but you're tall.
Now I wasn't then. I was my freshman year in high school. I was this short little fat guy. And then between summer of freshman to sophomore year, rising freshman,
You were
also,
fat, maybe pudgy. Like I
no.
pictures of you when you were younger.
Yeah, I was a my butter ball or whatever you used to call it, butter ball. But so I mean, for you developed a little earlier than
Did very early.
yeah, and like you said, you even mentioned it. You know, you got your period when you were
10 and a half.
okay. That's a hormonal thing, isn't it? Is that what is that? How does that happen?
I don't know. Well, and supposedly, and this is all just information for people that might be interested because you don't know what you don't know. Like you keep saying, you know, I'm naive. No, you're not. Just if you have no reason to know something, then you just don't know it.
Uneducated, yeah.
Supposedly, the more cycles that a woman has,
Mm-hmm.
the more eggs that she drops, the higher her risk of developing ovarian cancer are. I don't know what. Something like with shedding the cells and
Interesting.
like how like and then it reproduces and then I guess after so many times of like reproducing, you can get a mutation in there.
Huh.
Like I don't know if you've seen like all the Minion movies, but like after like the third Minion movie,
Yeah.
they
Great
all get like
comparison.
purple and they're all like it's kind of like that. I think it's like after so many, they just kind of like go nuts and
Yeah.
go evil on you. Um, so who knows? I mean, there's no way to really tell like
Mm,
how I ended up with it. For me, I just think that it's probably environmental. I think, if you look at other countries, they ban all these chemicals in foods and things. In Asia, they do too, but here in the good old US of A, the FDA just like lets anything go.
yeah.
And that's why we're so obese in this country. That's why we're all so sick in this country because of everything that we breathe in and put in our bodies, on our bodies. It's awful. So I've become like a little bit of like I know, as we're talking about me being Jewish, a little bit of a Nazi, if you will,
Whoa.
with food and like not just food, but just with anything. I read ingredients. I research certain ones to know like what I'm willing to still eat
Yeah.
or use on my body and what I'm not and what I want to feed my kid. And I mean, there are apps now that you can scan things and it will rate it based on the ingredients and the nutrition facts and all that. So it's just
So your lifestyle has changed quite a
it
bit. Your
has.
eating and the way you approach things has changed quite a
It
bit,
gives
huh?
me a little bit of control.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if that's the reason, but if I know that it is something that could cause cancer, whether it caused a mine or not, I can control whether or not I choose to expose myself to it.
Yeah.
And so mentally, if that helps me in some way, then you know what? Mm, I drive myself a little batty sometimes, but it's worth it to me because if I see something that's like bright blue, I cannot physically bring myself to eat it because I know that there is nothing about that that should go in my body.
Yeah. Like red dye number, whatever, 3, whatever, any red dye.
All these numbers, I don't know what the numbers mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and it's hard
Uh,
having a kid play sports because all the snack moms, and no offense to snack moms listening that do this, but it's the Gatorade and it's the Takis and it's the all the stuff that has all of that's nothing but processed chemicals, food dye, sugar. It's awful.
yeah. That's a
Our
bummer.
food doesn't have to have all this crap.
No, no.
It really
So,
doesn't.
well, not to get too political, but RFK, he wants to get rid of like all this stuff, whether it's good or bad. I don't know. I mean, it can't be any worse because, like, just for the reasons you've just mentioned right now, things are really bad. I mean, they approve pretty much everything, and you think, oh, the
Yeah.
FDA approved it. Oh, it's good for us.
And
No, it's
things get on the market that the FDA hasn't even approved,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's allowed to be out there.
Right. I mean, so let everyone, is a nut, whatever. I don't know. Let him have his chance and see what happens. But I mean, there's no agency that's protecting us. That's the thing. We have to be smart and educate ourselves, just like you're doing with the apps. Those apps are incredible that you can do that.
I
Scan
mean,
and
I
see.
do wonder sometimes how accurate they actually are,
Mhm.
but it's something. It's something to go off of.
Yeah.
Um, and I've taught my son. My son loves using it. He loves taking my phone and scanning everything in the grocery store. And love my boy at 10 years old, and kids, they love junk, right? The junkier it is, the more
Yeah.
they love it. If he goes, Mom, can I have this? And I give him my phone, I say, scan it first and see if it rates poorly because of, whatever ingredient that it may have that is no good.
Yeah.
All on his own, he will say, Oh, I don't want it. And he's making that choice for himself. And
See?
that makes me happy. It's not me
Yes.
depriving him of something, it's him being, I don't want to say educated because I don't know how educated he is. He just knows whether or not something's good for him or not. But even just that at such a young age, he can make that choice for himself and know that he's trying to make a difference.
But that's
in those
you.
ages.
That comes from you showing him that. That's the thing. That's the beauty. That's you being a really conscientious parent and showing him that, allowing him to, and then allowing him to be able to make that choice for himself.
I was
Yeah.
always a semi-conscientious parent, but I've become more so just because of what I've been dealing with from,
Yeah.
with my own health the last 3 years.
Were you stoked when you found out you were pregnant? Were you like super happy? Or were you like, oh shit?
Yeah, I always wanted to be a mom.
Yeah.
I really did.
Well, you are.
He's awesome. He's
You guys get along good?
best. Yeah. Yep. We're besties. We have
That's good.
we're really close. We're really, really close.
Yeah,
And
but
I hope that never goes away.
so we can save this for the next podcast because you're definitely going to come back on again, whether you want to or not. You're going to come back on. But I mean, I worked with this gal for the past 6 years at Stacked and Folded, and basically have watched her daughter grow up. She had her kid right before we opened, and so I've seen her, and they're so close, like they separated by the hip. And I keep, this is mean of me, but I'm like, one day there's going to be that day where she's going to go. I mean, right now, when her daughter goes away to visit her father, they're separated, they're divorced. She's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
She's a mess. She's like, I don't know what to do. She's not here. I'm like, okay. See, this is what you have to learn from this. And
That's what I worry about too.
well, as my father would always tell me, you only have one mother. You only have the one mother, and the Jewish guilt was very prominent in our family, even though we are not Jewish. So
I was gonna say, wait, did I miss something?
no, but I mean, it was very much your mother, your mother, your mother, and it was, watching her go through the dying process was.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, watching my dad die and watching my mom die were two totally separate journeys. Like I said, we don't have to talk about this now because it's a whole nother podcast. We can easily talk about death because you've experienced it as well. It's just like it was just two totally separate things. One was very hard and one was very relieving, if that makes any sense. Like,
Was the one that was relieving because you had known that it was coming and you were just kind of
I knew both, we as a family knew they were both coming. One was beautiful and amazing and just, yeah. And the other one was just really hard and painful and rough and just like, oh, thank God they're gone. Now
they're not suffering, they're not in pain. They're
right. And it's just like, it was almost like we all just kind of looked around after that, and we just kind of held each other's hands and were like,
just exhale. Yeah.
yeah, it was just crazy. But that can be for the next time. Okay. We'll save all that for the next time because we'll come back and we'll get an update on how you are. We've been on for over an hour already. Isn't that amazing?
It's just over. Yeah. I know. It goes by fast. I know. And I feel like we haven't even like scratched the surface on like pretty much on anything. But
we haven't scratched the surface. So next week, maybe if you like, maybe the next Wednesday or something. I'm off next Wednesday and Thursday also. We could maybe do that.
maybe
Whatever.
the week after. Next Wednesday, he goes back to school. That's his first
Oh,
day back,
okay.
which I was originally scheduled for chemo on. And just me, just being a mom of my only kid, I need to be there on his first day of school to drop him
course.
off and to pick him up.
Oh my God.
So I can't have chemo this day.
He is a
So-
big boy. He can do it on his own,
No, he can't.
Don't bait your baby in this kid.
I'm doing it for me.
There it is.
It's his last year of elementary school, and I just
Okay,
No.
that's a nightmare. No, 5th grade bullshit. What school district is this? Is this San Diego School District? They're stupid.
No, it's not San Diego School District.
No, whatever. North County, whatever. What
I
is
want
it?
to keep my son's, whereabouts and information private.
Okay, all right. Like, the 5 people that listen to this damn thing are gonna care. But no, I very much appreciate you coming on, and
My pleasure.
I think that the more people do talk about it, it helps people out like me and other people that just don't know. And maybe there's someone that is dealing with this right now and they can find some solace because you are a survivor. You are.
Yeah.
And you continue to survive every day. And you probably hate having people tell you that. I don't know if you do or don't.
No, the thing this time around that people tell me that bothers me, and I know it sounds so silly because it all comes from a good place, but this time it's, oh, you look so good. I don't believe that I look so good. I believe that to them, I look good to them because I look like me to them because I have hair. Whereas last time I didn't look so good because I looked sick. You knew I had cancer. So I think they just think because I look like myself, oh, you're doing great. You look great.
Shut the fuck up.
What does looking have to do with how I'm feeling? How
Yeah.
about asking me how I'm
Yeah.
feeling instead of like, oh, you look great. Well, I don't give a shit about how I look. Like
I
right
feel
now, I
like
feel like
shit.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Very good. Yes.
But
Yes.
yes. So as far as for the end of this podcast, if I can just shamelessly, well, it's not even shamelessly, shame, there's no shame. So that would be shamelessly. See, chemo brain.
Chemo brain.
September is National Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month,
Oh, wow.
and the color is teal. So I'm just throwing that out there again for anybody listening. September, wear teal if you got it. Women, go out there, talk to your OBGYNs, find out what the symptoms are, ask, ask for tests, just be your own advocate. If you think something is wrong, don't be okay with just, oh, you're fine, come back if you feel. No. If you really feel like something is wrong, don't let somebody tell you.
Is there an age area at all, range for age at all, or is that just
Well, typically, something like ovarian cancer is something that you used to see more in women ages 60 and up. It used to be in older women,
Oh, wow.
post-menopause. Yeah. It used to be a cancer that women who were a little bit older um would typically they would typically see. But now we're getting younger and younger.
Hmm.
And that's why I believe it's environmental. I really truly do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not just ovarian cancer, just all kinds of cancer. I just keep hearing, like, you can't swing a bag of whats without somebody new being diagnosed and being so young. And by young, I mean, even in your 40s or 50s. And
Well, you're young.
yeah, I mean, I hear it, women who are 20s and have to get a hysterectomy and can never have children because
That's definitely an environmental thing. Definitely.
I don't know how else you explain it, but
It's the air, the earth, the water, something. There's something that got into them.
cancer does not discriminate on age or anything. It does not care who you are. So it's no longer an older person's type of an older woman's type of cancer. It's if you've got ovaries, you're at risk. Even if you're, even if you identify as a male, but you're a biological female,
Yeah. Yeah.
still we go through presentations and they have to actually put that out there that say if you were born with ovaries, you're at risk because now the whole like transgender thing is
Sure.
such a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
And really, it should just be common sense that yes, just because you may identify as a different gender, your biology is still your biology. So I guess technically men can get ovarian cancer if they identify that way. But if you're a biological female born with ovaries and you have them attacked, you are technically at risk.
Yeah.
I know. But I like here, I don't know if you can see that. I wore that on purpose.
I got this.
Yep. Yep.
You do.
You.
Oh, you're going to get through this. Fuck you. You don't know that.
Actually, can I just grab a picture really quick that I want to put on and show? Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't worry. Network time.
Don't worry, I won't keep you hanging.
Oh, stop. Network time chasers.
So what you
Fuck you.
So it's a picture of me the first time wearing a shirt that says "fuck cancer," and I'm, the double.
I love that. I love those shirts. I love those shirts.
I just had to show that picture because you were like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, but I mean, I fuck cancer. That's the thing. And if anyone's gonna say, "Ooh, that's offensive," what? No,
That should
fuck
not be
cancer.
offensive to,
Anybody. Fuck cancer.
there's nothing. Yeah. Yep.
It's on your Facebook thing. Fuck cancer.
Sure is. All day long, baby.
Great talking to you, D. It's good talking to you.
You too.
All right, so we'll plan on 2 weeks.
Yes, next week, not so good. Just shoot me a text,
Okay.
follow up with me because I have chemo next week. So that usually puts me out for about a week.
Okay.
But then after that, yeah, I would love to come back on.
I would love to have you. All right.
Awesome.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, you got it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Good to see you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.